This video is for my eBay auction for a two-piece vintage style vinyl floor mat. One for the front, one for the rear. If you're looking for reproduction floor mats or aftermarket, you already know how costly they are, if they even exist. I looked for years before finding these floor mats. One piece are extremely rare in a vintage style. Used to be you can find them all the time in an auto parts store, but that is no longer the case. These are completely trimmable, and I'll show you the set that have been in my car for the last 2 years after I go over what I have here in front of me. Now, these were folded, and you can see the crease mark there and right there and right there, but if you lay them out in the sun, they should be just fine. One other thing is that's where the plastic hanger was pressed against them when they were folded and stapled all together, but you won't be receiving that. What I'll end up doing is just rolling them up and putting them in a cylinder to probably ship them, and it most likely will be parcel post. So what we have here is the measurements. The front one, and we'll start here at the top, across from one side to the other before trimming is 20 inches. Now if you choose to trim off this extra piece right here, you would have about 17 inches from here to here, and that's on both sides, 20 inches or 17 inches. From top to bottom on the front one is 27.5 inches, and for the center, for the transmission hump, is 15.5 inches from top to bottom. If you were to measure from this point at the widest at the bottom, it would be 66.25 inches before trimming, and if you chose to trim off that little piece, it would be 59.75 inches after that. And for the back mat, it is 14 inches in the center down. It's 17.5 inches from top to bottom, and this trimmable piece is about 5 inches, and if you were to measure from this end to the other end before trimming, 60.75 inches. If you took the end off on both sides, you would have about 50.5 inches. Let me show you the set I've had in my car for the last couple of years. Now this is my 64 Plymouth Valiant convertible. So these have taken a lot of sun beating, but they still look really good. 2 really harsh summers here, and they've just yellowed a little bit, but they have that nice old vintage look. So either super shiny new or a little bit yellowed, they look really nice. And as you can see, I trimmed these down. I took the piece off here, and then I just kind of curved everything, and it looks really good. And the rear, I took the 5-inch piece off. It's a little wide here, but of unexposed or exposed area, but it looks good. And I popped holes and I put the seat belts over, so it kind of holds this mat in place, because it just helps, because you know your friends get in the car and they kind of kick everything. And there's this little piece you could trim right here, and I did that because I wanted it to fold nicely. A little trick, if you get these and you want to keep them from moving around, and you could do this with a lot of floor mats, because when my friends get in, they just don't seem to pay any attention. I pop little holes with an awl right at the crease, right here and here. Now I don't have them all in, I don't have any in right now, but I buy these at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're for holding your sheets down. You can see it's got the little curly Q needle point, and you pop the hole, you pop a hole in there, and then you take the tip of that point and you pop them right down back into that hole that you made, and then you just twist them. And you can do that in all corners. I think they sell them for about $5 for a dozen or so, and it will hold them in place so they won't go anywhere, which is really nice. So anyway, I hope you like this mat. It's a great alternative to spending hundreds of dollars for a reproduction or even an original. You know, they can get very costly, and this will help save your carpet. Thanks for watching my video.